And hopefully everything goes okay and everything's gonna be just fine. And it's gonna show up
Yeah,
on stream like it ain't no thing.
of course it'll be fine. It's perfect. Did all this work making the settings good.
Hey dude, do
Oh, look at that.
you wanna hear the turn off and turn on sound from my Steam controller?
Sure. Let's hear it.
That's the turn off sound. I don't know if I picked up on the microphone.
It did. It sounded kind of like when you try to record the sound of a digital device directly.
And then this is the turn on sound.
I like that.
It's so happy. I love it. They've actually got like a selection of like turn on and turn off sounds that you can choose from.
That's crazy. That's fun.
Steam
They knew how to
controller is
make their
kind of
controller
awesome,
fun.
man. And you're gonna see why it's awesome during the stream, actually.
You've been getting more into it, haven't you, Ben? I saw that you did like a one-handed play with it.
Yeah, because like, so I got carpal tunnel on my right wrist.
Oh, that's rough.
So, oh god, I gotta tell you quickly the story of how I got that because
Yeah.
I was playing Brawlhalla and I was going very, very hard on it. It's because I had like a couple more achievements to get and then I had 100% of them done, right? And I kept on playing even after it hurt.
Oh God, don't do that.
Yeah, but I did it, and now my right hand wrist has carpal tunnel.
You don't understand. I was about to be the best.
I really was though. I was almost into Diamond too. Oh,
Mm.
but yeah, this it did not end up well. So now whenever like I'm trying to like press buttons with like my right hand, it just slightly hurts. Which is why I
So
found this game. So this game I actually can play it using only the touchpads.
that's good.
So let me go ahead and get into it for you and show you what's going on.
Are you stuck with carpal tunnel syndrome now, or do you
Yeah,
have to lay off it? Or
I'm actually
damn,
just stuck with it
Jesus,
until
dude.
I get a surgery. It kind
Oh
of
my God,
sucks, and
dude.
it's due entirely to my stupidity. So
You gotta
anyway,
be careful with video games.
yeah, you really do. It was stupidity. That's all there was to it. But there's nothing I can do for it now. I can do stuff to try and like help, like I've been doing with like just playing games like left-handed and messing with like the Steam controller more. But
Hmm.
I have it now. There's nothing for it, which sucks.
Well, are you actually gonna get surgery, or
I
no?
don't have health insurance. I can't afford it.
So you can't. You're playing one-handed games. Damn, man.
Yeah. And
All
this.
right.
This has been really, really good for it.
Yeah,
So,
this looks adorable.
so as you might be noticing on screen, you control both sides
Stream
of
and
the
on screen.
bar. Normally, you would have the left and
Hmm.
right analog stick that you could press up and down to move up and down the bar. But with the
Hmm.
Steam controller, I'm pressing up and down on the touchpads. And not even like
Okay.
pressing them in, just like touching it. And it
Just
actually
gliding your finger.
and it just detects that. And it really,
Cool.
really feels awesome. As for the actual game, this is a bit of a roguelike.
Really? I
Yeah.
would not have figured that looking at it.
So yeah, let me go ahead and get into things for you for a second here. So
Hmm.
these little crystals that I'll pick up on the ground, that's the currency that we use to get all of our powers and to use our powers and whatnot. And our powers are based on these little plots of soil that you'll see in a little bit.
Hmm.
So I'm going to start using my crystal power. If I plant 3 crystal powers, then I get some crystal currency. And the crystal power is free, obviously, because it's how you actually get your currency if you don't find it on the ground.
Okay.
And then I'll plant a spear power and another spear power, and that uses the currency that I just got. And now I have floating spears around my body. And I'll plant
That's
a
cool
flag
looking.
seed now, and that saves
Oh,
the
yeah, I see that.
checkpoint. Flags are how you go back if you like fall into these big giant holes that you see. You go
Yeah,
back to the
I
last
do.
flag that you planted.
The land looks like Swiss cheese.
Oh yeah, it gets pretty nuts later on.
Hi, John. How's it going?
Hey John, welcome to the stream.
Larva, is that larva thing? And oh yeah, it was an enemy. You killed it. You killed it dead.
Yeah, everything that moves in this game is an enemy.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then you can fall into these little doorways, and you can choose an ability. You get the choice between one of two.
Nice.
And you can test out what it is before you get it by going into the doorways above it. And that's the basic gist of the game. I just explained the game to you.
Cool.
But there are all different ways of actually playing it.
I get it now. I get how it's a roguelike.
So let me go ahead and go into the stuff that I'm currently on.
Cool. Oh, you have a saved game or something?
No. You don't get a
you just
save
have,
game.
like,
You just have to do your
area.
run and then be done with the day.
Gotcha. So you're in the
If you exit
snow
the game
world, that's
like
what you're working on.
mid-go, then you're just, that's
Shit
it.
out of luck.
That just cancels out the run. Unsaved progress.
You can go in that.
So-
This is such a weird looking mode of transportation.
Oh yeah, it's very fun.
Everybody else in the world just exists normally, but you're gliding along the
So
plane
there's
on
actually
this
a little bit of
giant
story to that.
Go through green. Oh yeah.
The
What is
story of the game is that we've got like a little bit of a prophecy going on with us, and that's why we can move
Okay.
around like this and nobody else can.
The prophecy of the one-eyed spinning radish monster.
So this is our sensei, and he gives us quests to go on, different like gameplay objectives, so that we can unlock different ways of actually different like starting power-ups basically. And this will basically give us a passive. Like this one says turn invisible if you're moving slowly enough. This one is plant power is free while at 1 health. Enemies drop more crystals. All physical hits do 1 damage, and so on and so forth. And you can only take one of these into each run. So you can just try and pick one that you particularly like or that you think will be good for the run ahead. For me personally, I will choose certain projectiles seek towards enemies slightly for this run. And the quest that he's currently given us has been to do an obstacle course that is available on this mountain, actually.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and go into the level here, and you'll see... I was showing you the first level, but this is the 4th level of preset levels. Which, by the way, I should explain that to you. This game originally didn't have this, but with the new update it has it, and there's 4 preset levels that the developers specifically made. But there's also the adventure mode, which is completely randomly generated.
Okay.
And every time you die in that, a new mountain basically gets generated.
Oh. Okay.
So let me go ahead and take this power fly trap. I like it just a little bit more because it's not as expensive. You very much have to take into account how expensive like an ability is when you grab it.
Sure.
Man, there's a lot of...
Does it show your currency on screen? Oh yeah, it does. I see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on the
I
bar
didn't
to
see
the
that
left.
before. Yeah. And your health is on the right. Got it. Got it. It's such a weird form of transportation, but it's fun. Definitely looks fun.
It's really cool to move around. Like I said, the Steam controller made me really, really love this game. This is like the first game that I feel actually works like incredibly well on the Steam controller. The only thing I wish I could do is I wish I could like have like gyro control, but you can't. Especially
Would you really want to play gyro control with this?
you wouldn't be precise with it, but it would be fun. It'd be a nice little gimmick.
I feel like that was the tagline of the Nintendo Wii. It's not precise, but it's fun.
Basically.
it's not good, but it's hilarious.
That's why none of them required, none of the games on the Wii required precision if they had like motion controls. And if they did require precision, they didn't use the motion controls, like Donkey Kong Country.
Or they sold terribly, like SSX Blur.
Yeah, there you go. Oh
Even though
god,
that got
this is
good
it.
reviews, which shouldn't have.
Okay, so mostly when you go into the pits, there'll be those ability pickups that you can do. But on this snow mountain, I found this chamber. This little bit of a challenge chamber.
Okay.
I don't know what lies at the top of it. It's the only one of its kind. I have never seen anything up until this. It's actually quite mysterious and quite intriguing.
Dude, you gotta get to the top.
You just have to use these bounce pads the entire time. So I'll try this out, especially since I've got the quest to do this.
Yeah, man.
But
Give it a shot.
it's fucking hard. It is fucking hard. because there's so many things that make this hard. Damn it! Nope, missed. And unfortunately, the bounce pads even don't come back.
Oh, fuck.
So you really only get 2 tries? Oh, no, you don't even get 1. Oh, there was only 1 try. Apparently? Maybe I can go back? Let me see what happens. Yeah, you only get 1 try per run for this.
Yo,
Hey,
Linux
Lynx.
to be dead.
This is Tumbleseed.
Oh, Lynx. That was Linux for a second.
That's how I'm
Your
gonna say
name's
it
crazy.
anyway. It's one of those little bit of crazy names that's a little bit hard to pronounce. But yeah, this is a roguelike. This is... The entire point of the game is to reach the top of the mountain, and to try and survive getting there. And surviving getting there is a little bit difficult. This game actually received like some very, very harsh reviews when it first came out.
Really?
Because it was so hard. And it was only on the update that came out before I purchased this where they actually got things back to... They tried to decrease the difficulty through a few different means.
They made the game for babies. They made it for babies.
I don't know about that. It's still hard as hell even after the update.
All the babies went on Steam and went, wah, too hard. Give us better game. Oh, man. No, I just enjoy making fun of Steam reviews. Dude, you know what game I played recently for the first time?
Oh yeah? Do tell.
Stardew Valley.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually have that one myself. I couldn't quite get into it somehow. I think it's just because like going into it for the first time, you're like, what do I do?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting into it too. Like I have objectives, but like they're kind of boring objectives. I'm not really compelled to do the 1 or 2 things that the game says I need to do. It's like, go say hi to all the people in town. I'm like, that sounds like a lot of walking that I don't want to do.
Fuck. I need to plant a flag soon. I need to plant a flag so I can... Oh, save a checkpoint. Oh god, oh god. 1 hit point left. Okay.
And Abraxas like got the game for me because they're supposed to like introduce multiplayer into it apparently. So
yeah,
play it together.
That's a planned update in the future.
Yeah. Hopefully I can get into the game by then. I also need to start playing Astroneer again with him.
I think once you start getting really, really into Stardew Valley, you might enjoy it, especially since the biggest draw is that you can actually do things like your own way. Like if you're really into fishing, you can just concentrate on fishing. And if you're really into the mining and the combat, then you should just do the combat and the mining.
Right, yeah. Really what I want to happen in my life with video games is I should just buy SteamWorld Dig 2, and then I'll just wait until Borderlands 3 comes out. And that'll be,
that's your entire gaming career right there?
Yeah, I never have to play games again after that. Yeah, once 3 comes out, I assume they're going to end the series.
You know what? From what I hear, 2K is... well, not even 2K, but Gearbox, rather. The developers of Borderlands.
Right.
They're actually in some financial trouble lately, I heard.
Oh, really? Is it because of how poorly their class-based shooter has been doing?
You could say that, yeah. That probably had a little bit to do with it, because they sunk a lot of money into... What was the name of it?
Yeah, who knows? Fucking, hold on, let me look up Gearbox. They released it for free, but like apparently the multiplayer is just completely empty.
Well, okay, so there was a little bit of a mixed message that came with that, because they said free-to-play... Well, they did not say free-to-play, actually. That's the thing. They were like... They specifically, like, did not say free-to-play. They made it, like, some other way of talking about it. Like, only certain features were free-to-play. So, that confused the shit out of everybody, and even people who are into free-to-play games didn't pick it up.
Ah, I see. Yeah, Battleborn, that's what it is.
Battleborn. Such a generic name. Like, at least with Paladins, you're like, hey, Paladins. I like paladins. Do you like paladins? Even though it has almost nothing to do with actual paladins.
Why is Gearbox Software involved in some Half-Life mods?
I don't know.
Is there are there two Gearbox Software companies?
Maybe. Might be just some user going for it, though. Taking the name.
Could be. Maybe. So, was there another reason that they're in financial trouble?
I think that was about it. I don't know. It's also because they have had such a... I think the last Borderlands didn't do well. Not the Tales from the Borderlands, but the pre-sequel, I think.
I didn't do it. I mean, it's got positive reviews. I liked it. I really enjoyed it.
I don't know. Maybe I'm off.
Let's see. Let me search Gearbox financial struggles. Yeah.
Fuck.
You stay on track, you muppet.
You just called me a muppet?
You sounded like one. Who's that muppet? Who does that?
I do not know Muppets. I did not grow up with Muppets, I'll tell you right now.
Hold on. Let me search. List of Muppets on Google. Did you know that if you try to get a job in... Yeah, you were Beaker. You just acted like Beaker for a moment. Did you know that if you try to get a job in theater, you have to tell them what your favorite Muppet is?
Fuck.
Yeah, man. That's how I felt.
Yeah, it sucks.
I really don't
having
care
to have
about
a favorite
Muppets.
Muppet. I can never choose. There's so many to choose from. Oh god. My mother
There's
is
so
calling.
many I don't
will
know
be right
anything
back.
about.
Entertain the stream
All
for
right.
me.
Okay. Hi, stream. What's your favorite Muppet? You may answer with Animal, Fozzie Bear, or Gonzo. Those are your choices. Those are the only three Muppets. There are no more Muppets.
Okay,
I mean,
hello, I'm
just
back.
try and name another Muppet. Oh, welcome back. I was just talking to the stream about Muppets.
That's good.
Yeah, keeping it lively.
I apologize for my short absence, even though it was rather short. Alright, back to
Okay.
the game we go. No, 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 I only have one more hit point. Fuck off, worm.
Really?
How am I gonna get past this thing? Oh, god.
So Gearbox actually did start with developing expansions to Valve's Half-Life.
Interesting.
Yeah, they ported Half-Life to console platforms.
Oh. That's fascinating, actually. I didn't know that they did a few things like that. Like, I know that the other one that they had a hand in was with Duke Nukem Forever. And finishing that.
Interesting. And they developed or helped develop every Half-Life expansion game or port, including Opposing Forces, Blue Shift, Counter-Strike, Condition Zero. Yeah.
They were actually responsible for putting a Half-Life thing on PS2, if I recall correctly.
Okay, so they did a lot of porting. That's how they got their start. They helped port a bunch of games. That's a great way to get your start, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that here about Duke Nukem. Oh, they acquired Duke Nukem. Sorry, I'm not watching your stream. Let me watch your stream.
So, okay, it's fine. I know it's boring.
No.
You know what?
Barch, no.
You don't have to tell me. I know it already.
It's good. Look. Look at how colorful this game is. Who can say their stream is as colorful as yours?
Yeah, I do really enjoy the aesthetic of the game. The visuals and the music are awesome. Let me see here. How do we want to start off? Let's just get some crystals. I wonder what my health limit is. That's something I haven't figured out yet, because I've never had, like, more than 4 hearts at a time. I did get 5 for a quest, so I know it goes up to 5 at least.
Hmm. Hi, Cynic. How's it going?
Hey, Cynic. Welcome to the stream.
I still need to watch Tales from the Borderlands.
Has anybody checked out Stranger Things 2 yet?
I started watching it.
Oh, yeah?
Did you like the first season?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
What
I
do you
really
think
liked
of
the
the
first
first season?
Oh, I liked it. I really liked it.
I don't think
Really
there's anybody
enjoyed
that
the
can really
characters.
watch Stranger Things and not like it at least a little bit. It's
My
just
dad.
it's just a damn good show. He didn't?
He did not like it, but my dad liked really hardcore science fiction, so that's why he was put off.
Yeah.
Like, he won't. Oh, well, though he does like Star Wars and Star Trek, so I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah,
100%
Star
sure
Wars
what
is
his
not
deal
really
is,
hardcore
so-
fiction, yo. Science fiction.
Yeah, I really don't know what he didn't like about it. He just didn't really care for it.
Maybe
But anyway,
he's got the thing that some of my family has a problem with, and it's he needs action.
okay. Cynic, you saw the first 3 episodes. What do you think of it so far? Because honestly, I think they're making it a lot cheesier.
I think that the hooks are better in this second season.
Yeah, that might be true.
Like, look at the first scene, yo. That was an amazing hook.
It was super action packed. They dramatically expanded the universe in like one moment.
Yeah. You were like,
was
oh
really
shit,
good.
that's
Yeah.
a thing now?
They're
No
like, oh
way!"
shit, there's more of them? Wait a minute, is there a fucking invasion happening? What the hell? Yeah, so it's like they've made it really exciting, but I don't really like the way the characters are.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so far. I've only watched 1 episode though, so I'm not really allowed to talk yet. Holy shit, the fucking chat just blew up. Hey Zio, hey Kitsune.
Fuck! Hey Kitsune, hey Azio, welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. Damn it.
Welcome to watching Borch fail at this trial.
It's meant to be super, super hard. There's gotta be something awesome after it. It's like the only thing in the game that's like that is that hard. There's gotta be something awesome that happens.
Okay.
What exactly that is, I don't know yet.
I wonder if did they change how the characters behaved at all? I feel like maybe they're a little bit different, which is reasonable because it's a new season, a new time to
It's a
be
new
alive. Year.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I almost forgot to talk
Time to
about
grow.
what I have found out last night. So wait until you hear this. So you know Jonathan in Stranger Things?
Yeah, he's the older brother, right, of Will?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he got deported.
Did he really?
For cocaine.
What?
And he was
Oh my
deported
God.
back to Britain.
Okay. Holy shit.
You can look it up and read about that.
I think this happened after they finished filming the second season.
This was, I mean, like
just in time.
This was like after the show premiered, so yeah, like literally just the other day.
Adding this to my search history: Stranger Things 2, Jonathan Cocaine. Stranger Things star deported from U.S. after cocaine bust. I will go ahead and link this in chat.
And I was really, really sad when I saw this, because that means that if they do more Stranger Things, he won't be in it, because they don't want to hire him. They possibly don't want to hire him. I don't know. I don't know if they would want somebody back who was a cokehead or not.
Sure, why not? I mean, fucking everybody's done cocaine. every single star.
Do tell, Whiff, about your cocaine adventures.
Well, no, I don't have any. I meant like stars. Fucking actors. You know them. Look at this guy. Yeah, you can see it in his face. now that I know he's done it, I'm like, yeah, you can tell.
Yeah,
Look at him.
That's what everybody said. They were like, how did we not notice that he was a cokehead? He looks like a cokehead.
It's just fun. People's photos always look different after you find out they've been doing some drug. You like look at them like, oh yeah,
with like the more critical eye, and you start to see like the sunken eyes and whatnot.
He's got bags under his eyes. I thought he was just really tired and committed to his work, but now I know he's a cocaine addict.
Alright, let me see. Where's the one that... I want to go Thorn Heavy this time, so I'll take the power that makes it to where I don't lose.
Oh, apparently he wasn't deported?
He wasn't deported?
That's what Kitsune is saying. He was refused entry into the U.S.
Ah, that's what they mean. Okay.
So they were just trying to spice up that title.
I think the story
Fucking
originally
news.
broke from the Daily Mail, so I'm not surprised.
I didn't even realize he was British, to be honest with you. Once again, British actors have fooled me.
That always happens, yo. It's like Christian Bale.
Yeah, it's like Christian Bale. It's like Hugh. Is it Hugh Grant? Who am I thinking of? No, not Hugh Grant.
Daniel Radcliffe. Like, British actors just have like the American accent like down to a certain degree, to a very large degree, actually.
Hugh Laurie, that's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
He's like the best. He was like the first example for America, if I recall correctly. Oh, sure you do, Cynic. You know actors. Maybe you just don't know them by their names. I hardly know any actors by their names. I had to look up House.
Fuck. Let me traverse these holes.
Dude, don't touch the holes.
Yeah, holes are bad.
Holes are bad. You heard it here first.
Alright, I'm gonna try this trial every single time. I just want to try and do it. Even if it's fucking impossible.
Yeah, I get you, Cynic. No, I too actually struggle with trying to know actors. I just know their characters.
Oh! Oh, where should I go next? Right there. Oh, no!
Oh, you're so far away. You fucking flew across the screen. Oh my god, dude.
That's
Nice.
it? There's just an ability up here? There's nothing even cool?
What if it's a really cool ability?
Oh, at least I did the quest, but... Dude, that is messed up! I thought there was gonna be something awesome at the end of that!
You're like, that was fucking lame. Wasted my time. What are those? Oh, I thought those double doors were leading to somewhere, but it was just a hole. Just a tricky hole.
Oh, good god. Okay. I'm feeling good about the boomerang.
Katoon, record that commentary. Get on that shit.
Don't procrastinate. Procrastinating's bad. By the way,
Yeah.
everybody procrastinates. It's okay.
Don't
One
be
of
like
us.
us.
One of us. Damn it, I tried to get out of the way. Those guys are really, really... I hate the timing on them.
I remember.
I guess the idea is not to run into them to begin with, but I don't know, it's hard to do in certain ways.
Man, this world is so exciting. Every hole has a story to tell.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. What was the first game to do flat colors with no outlines?
I don't know, some mobile game?
Probably, yeah. What if it was a mobile game, and like a mobile game defined a trend of idealized stylistic art?
I would say that like the closest thing to this game as far as style goes is probably like Monument Valley. Possibly.
Yeah. What if the what if the graphic style for Flappy Bird had really taken off and people started making games that look like Flappy Bird? Oh man.
I mean, like, there were a bunch of Flappy Bird games that were actually made, you know.
Chat, if every AAA game looked like Flappy Bird, would you play them?
Okay. God. I mean, like, Flappy Bird's art style isn't bad. The gameplay is bad, but the art style itself was fine.
I don't know if we can make an Oddmon Flappy Bird game. Maybe we can.
That would be pretty simple, honestly.
I guess we could just steal the Flappy Bird game and then change assets.
That's what everybody does.
I didn't mean, like, so much about it being easy as, should we do that?
No, we absolutely should not do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Especially
getting
since the
at.
craze is completely and totally over.
Hi, Red. How's it going?
Oh, hey, Radical. Welcome to the stream.
I wish I had gotten a chance to play the multiplayer Flappy Bird game when it worked.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the MMO Flappy Bird.
The MMO I do not know what the hell you're talking about right now.
Someone made a Flappy Bird where you could play it with, like, everybody who was online with it at the time.
That's... Oh, fuck. Holes that appear right below my feet.
You fell for a sinkhole. A literal sinkhole opened up underneath you.
Yep. Game's tricky.
Dude, there was like a screenshot I saw at one point where there were like 100 people playing Flappy Bird at the same time. On one screen online.
I would not disbelieve it.
Cynic, we can't bring Flappy Bird back. It's impossible.
Oh, God.
We should try and bring back development on Odd Monsters game, though. I have to talk to Ellie about that.
Fuck. At least I
Cynic,
did that.
were you around when we were trying to develop a game for Odd Monsters?
I don't even know if that can be considered like a thing, really. We
Sure,
were at that for like a few
it was a
days at most.
There's a lot of time that was put on it. It had stuff. It had things. It was a game. I wrote a script for it. Ellie did programming. Okay, yeah. So you remember. It just got complicated.
This is treacherous.
As probably all game development does.
Oh, you motherfucker. Fuck.
We were probably very excited about it at the time. We were like, yeah, we're making a game. It's cool. We're doing stuff. It's going to be about a dog that flies through space and is like trying to find a thing. And it'll be a shmup.
This sucks.
Oh, you fell through the smallest hole.
Your mom fell through the smallest hole.
Oh, shit. That actually sounded mean. I don't know. I don't know exactly how, but... Kitsune. Recorded footage of Bladestorm Nightmare. And the first episode's raw footage is 70 minutes long. Yeah, you've got a lot of editing to do.
I hate the big monsters in this game.
You died, man.
Especially since they home in on you.
I don't know anything about Bladestorm Nightmare.
Maybe I should pick that power-up that... Oh, hey, I completed the quest. Let me see what the new power-up that I got was.
I gotta come up with things for chat to talk about.
You don't exactly.
What?
You don't have to.
Yeah, but it's fun.
I suppose.
Gotta come up with something.
Yes, there was nothing. There was nothing above the chasm, Sensei. It sucked. Alright, well, here's your aura. It lets you fall slower and bounce higher. Slower, bounce higher.
They criticize you for being a silent protagonist.
Yes.
You're a fucking radish.
Increases bounce height and decrease copter descent speed. So that makes it easier to do that cave.
That's good.
But I don't know if it's that useful for anywhere else other than that.
Now that you've beat the cave, here's a way to do it easier.
That's cruel. That's very cruel, actually.
Yeah. It's like when you beat the game and then they give you God mode.
Alright,
oh,
here's
of course,
what I
that's
want.
because you're supposed to go back and have fun, but...
Alright, what's the next quest? Wow, this is it, your last mission. Things are pretty tough on this mountain, eh? Kill 8 of these bugs and I'll have your final aura for you. Kill 8 enemies on the snow mountain. Somewhat doable? No, not really. I haven't even killed like a single thing on this mountain. That one's gonna be a toughie, but it is in fact the last quest, so hey.
Okay, I got one for the chat. If you enjoy playing roguelike games, what is your favorite?
My favorite is this one. Well, you know, that's an interesting question. What is my favorite between this and Downwell? Because I do like both of them. I appreciate both of them for not being too bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really enjoyed Downwell myself.
Yeah, I think I like Downwell just a little bit more, especially on the difficulty side. Even though I've managed to get farther in this one, but then again, that's because this one actually has like something other than the randomly generated mountain mode.
I'm gonna take a look at a list of popular roguelikes. I haven't played many.
Rogue Legacy, Risk of Rain, Binding of Isaac.
Yeah.
Dead Cells.
FTL counts. That's right.
FTL.
Yeah, Dwarf Fortress. A lot of people love Dwarf Fortress.
Would you consider that a roguelike? Well, actually, that's
I think some people do.
That's even just a straight up like rogue game, I suppose.
Hmm. And there's Rogue. That's probably where roguelike comes from.
Basically. You figured it out. That is in fact the origin. Good job, Whip.
Yeah. Thank you. I put 2 and 2 together and got 5. Hey Doze, how's it going?
Hey Doze. Welcome, welcome. So was Engare, the game that you bought, really that short? Like, if you had to put like an hour count on it, how short was that game? So I was thinking of picking it up, because it looks interesting.
Wait, which game?
Engare.
So Kitsune likes Alona.
Fuck.
Oh, the only one you put any amount of time into was Alona. And Cynic enjoys the genre, but can't think of many. And they really like Teleglitch Daimor Edition.
I think I actually have Teleglitch, or I have it in my Humble Bundle library.
I might too.
But it's one of the many games going unplayed in my library.
Yeah. Does anyone like Gungeon?
I refunded Gungeon, so you know my answer.
That's how much you didn't like that. Yeah, you hated it. I remember being there when you refunded it. I wonder if that was fueled by anything more than just the game.
It slightly was. So half of it was I was annoyed by the game itself, and half of it was I was annoyed with the conversation that I was having with a friend. Because the friend was like...
should like this game.
They were defending, like, the practice of not labeling, like, what power-ups and stuff, like, does in roguelikes, and that is, like, my least favorite convention ever. Like, like, this game solves it, okay? Look at this fucking... Look at this fucking chamber, and then I can go into, like, this little room above this, and I can be like, oh, hey, what does this ability do before I pick it up? And hey, look at that. I can actually see, oh, it throws around boomerangs. That's cool, alright.
I really enjoy Hammer Watch, actually. I don't know if that counts.
I got so angry that I forgot exactly why I went into the chamber, and that was to get an ability. Good job, me.
So they label it as a hack and slash,
Like,
but I mean, like, when you die in Hammer Watch, you do have to start over.
There is nothing interesting about not labeling power-ups and not letting a player know what it does. Like, ooh, I wonder what it does. But no, I don't like that. I don't. Not in the slightest. The interesting thing is the choice between the power-ups. The interesting thing is not knowing what the power-up does to begin with.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's something I really fucking hate because Dungeon did it, Risk of Rain did it.
Cynic also likes Dungeon of the Endless.
And look at that. The two roguelikes that I really, really like don't do it. Because this game properly labels and properly lets you try out power-ups before you actually get them. And
Yeah,
Downwell properly
nice.
tells you what the power-ups do before you choose one.
I don't know that it does, but
It really does, though. It tells you in very specific terms, like, this thing will, like, every time you collect a gem, it shoots out a bullet above you.
oh yeah, it does do that. Yeah, I was thinking about the weapon pickups. It's hard to tell what those are the first time, but that's okay because they're usually pretty good. No, Caves of Quud, I guess that is, or QUD. I don't think that's been brought up yet. You brought it up. You're the first one.
Oh, these fucking spiders. Right.
Apparently the issues have been fixed with Bladestorm.
I'm moving slowly enough. Yeah, I can trick these guys out just by moving slowly.
Okay, people count Hammerwatch as a dungeon crawler. Alright.
Yeah, Hammerwatch is a pretty simple dungeon crawler. Not really any rogue-ish kind of elements to it.
I mean, if you die, you die.
That's true.
Gotta start
That is,
over.
in fact, true.
If it's an apple, it's an apple. But, yeah, no, I mean, you do have to start over in that game if you lose. So I guess so it's multiplayer as well. That is one thing about it. And it's much easier when you play it with friends.
Binding of Isaac is multiplayer, and that's still considered a roguelike. But then again,
Okay.
it has shitty multiplayer.
What, like, defines the difference between a dungeon crawler and a roguelike?
So, permadeath is one of the biggest defining aspects. What are all of the aspects of a roguelike? Oh, I'm trying to actually really, really think here. I should
Taking
know
a look
this.
at what's under dungeon crawler on Steam.
I don't know.
Hold
Look
on,
up a
top
definition.
sellers.
That would probably be the easiest way to figure it out.
Nah, fuck that. Who cares? Okay, yeah, no, let me look that up. Dungeon crawler versus roguelike. Look at that. It's been searched enough times on Google for it to be a top search. Does Don't Starve count as a roguelike?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, hi Burb with a gun. How you doing?
Hello, Burb with a gun. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Lovely to see everybody today.
COQ, I don't know what that is. Cock, apparently. Roguelike is a term used to describe a subgenre of role-playing video games that are characterized by a dungeon crawl through procedurally generated game levels. Dungeon crawl is a type of scenario in fantasy role-playing games in which heroes navigate a labyrinth environment. Dungeon crawl just sounds more specific.
I think the thing is that the randomly generated part is what people consider to be a huge part of roguelike versus dungeon crawler.
That's a good point. That could
If
be
they
it.
both
That could
have
be it.
permadeath. Which, that's the big thing with roguelike, and why most games are called roguelikes, is that they have permadeath. But there's all kinds of different positions, and then you get the annoying people who act like roguelike and roguelite should be two different genres.
Yeah, I don't know. A roguelite is not quite a roguelike.
Exactly.
It's a fuzzy definition, but it's a starting place. Is it? I don't know that it is.
I should probably go to the shop. Probably
Cock
gamble a little
equals
bit
caves
too
of
if I
good.
can't get
Oh
anything at
yeah,
the
that's
shop.
right. You said that.
Well, I don't want to gamble too much though, because the currency is actually useful. Gambling usually doesn't get you too much of anything, honestly. Yeah, I'm out.
Does playing hardcore on Diablo 2/3 count as a
Nope,
roguelike?
dungeon crawler.
All right, there you have it.
Well, wait. Oh, Cynic might be onto something because that is randomly generated.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, every run of Diablo, as far as I know, is randomly generated. Although it's very, at least the very first Diablo had some very similar elements. Like you would usually have the butcher, you would usually have like the skeleton boss on like the 3rd level, stuff like that. But 2 and 3 might be going a little bit above and beyond, but I also really haven't played those because I tried to play Diablo 2 and I really didn't like it. There was something really, really off about it compared to the first one. What I'm saying is that I'm a nostalgic geek who can't play anything other than the first game.
See, the top sellers for dungeon crawlers on Steam are Grim Dawn, Darkest Dungeon.
Is the real world randomly generated, Dosk asks? That is a really good question. I mean, like, people are randomly generated, that's for sure. I don't know if much of anything else is randomly generated, because we have very deliberate decisions besides that.
I feel like the differences between dungeon crawler and roguelike are not fully defined even by the people who came up with them. I feel like it might have been 2 groups of people trying to come up with a term for similar games in different rooms. And then they all came out of their rooms and they like presented their definitions and were like, oh shit, okay, how do we make these work together? That's my 2 cents on the matter. It's just like with electronic genres. Alright, we've been calling this house, you've been calling this electro.
I mean, like, when you get down to it, like, some things start to get really, really similar.
We've been calling it deep house, what have you been calling it? Oh, baseline? That's interesting.
Dungeon crawler is just too generic of a term. It's like you go into dungeons and you crawl around them. That's a little bit too binding, you know?
I feel like it's too specific. Like when you say that, you expect it to always be a traditional dungeon.
Fuck. Oh, right yourself, please. Oh god.
So Cynic is surprised you didn't like Diablo 2 because that's apparently the one everyone likes.
Yeah, it's definitely an unpopular opinion.
Dose asks, is the real world randomly generated?
Yeah, I pointed that one out.
Oh, you did? Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Well, that's funny. I guess the real world is randomly generated.
My conclusion was that people are randomly generated, but our creations are not. Besides other people.
Plants are pretty randomly generated.
The way that we grow them, though, like most.
Well,
for the most part,
when we grow them, sure.
Yeah, you're saying just in the wild? Yeah, the wild is basically randomly generated.
And like, it's a confusing issue because like, what is it? You can say why everything ended up the way it is after the fact. Like you can look back and be like, oh, the conditions were perfect, these are the reasons why. But like in the moment it's a little harder to say so. This game again is Tumbleseed. And what is with it? I mean, look at it.
I think it still might be on the Humble Bundle, so if anybody finds this game interesting enough, you can buy it for $8 currently. If all you care about is getting the game, because the developer he has had financial issues with selling this game and completing this game, and they did not really sell as much as they would have liked, because it is in fact so difficult.
Corgi Lizard swooping in with an explanation about world generation. Yesterday they saw a rock that looked melted into another rock. So we have shitty real world generation. I guess that's true. What if it was on purpose, though? What if they wanted to make shitty-looking rocks? Whoever the hell is generating this world we're in.
Chit.
Yes, Cynic, you know all about determinism.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait here.
Absolute determinism.
How the fuck did that happen? That is cruel.
Because it was determined to, Barch. You were absolutely determined to get fucking cornered.
I just... Oh god, why is he coming this way? I'm cloaked. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh.
Corey, I thought you said. Oh, you were saying you were. You shouldn't have corrected yourself. That was a good one.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here before that banana stick comes back. Oh god. And here
Everybody,
we are.
welcome.
Alright, so
welcome.
everybody, here's how this works. If I beat this room, then I beat the entire mountain, and I can be done with this level.
Everybody, welcome to the trolling of Borch.
Yeah.
This is the official trolling of Borch. You know how they have the roast of such and such on Comedy Central? Well, we're doing the trolling of Borch today.
Alright.
Borch, you're doing a really good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why are you saying that?
Why indeed? Why am I saying that? Does anybody know? Chat, you decide. Why am I saying that?
Wait. Because of what I am right now, I don't have to worry about the enemies that much. As long as I don't move that fast. I can actually just trick this out.
Yeah, pressure's on indeed. I don't know what Corgi said, but I assume it was a good troll.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Then I just have to click this one. Then I just have to get the fuck out of here.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, Doze, you're right. This game is very pretty.
Alright. Achievement unlocked. Snow Peak. That's beat. I have beaten all 4 peaks.
Or have you?
The only thing I have left to do is the quest of the Snow Peak, which is to beat 5 of the enemies on that peak. And the cool thing about the quest is that I don't actually have to beat the level to complete the quest. All I have to do is the quest, and then that's it. And the quests unlock new abilities that I can use as passives. New passives, basically. So now, the thing is to beat the adventure. So with the adventure, you get 4 different sections, and you have to beat all 4 sections in order to beat the entire mountain. And all 4 sections are based on the 4 peaks, basically. You get the jungle, you get a desert biome, a snow biome at the very top, and that's the adventure. And the adventure, unlike the 4 peaks, is randomly generated every time. So now, from now on, when I'm streaming Tumbleseed, the only thing I'm going to be doing is the adventure, basically.
Gotcha. An ever-changing mountain of death. I didn't read that before.
An ever-changing mountain of death. That's exactly what it is. It is, in fact, exactly what it is.
Corgi, that doesn't sound fun at all.
Something fun, playing a game and getting an overpowered weapon just to find out in a few minutes it's the worst. Dang leveling systems. Yeah. Very early on, you can think that a weapon is, like, overpowered when it's not. There's a few weapons in Dark Souls that were like that, where when you first find them, they're, like, so good, but then enemies just quickly outrank it.
What was the starting weapon in Dead Space?
In Dead Space? I mean, you got the,
Plasma cutter.
Yeah, the plasma cutter. That's just the basic weapon, just because it's what you use to cut off the limbs.
Mm-hmm. Ray Narvaez from Rooster Teeth, when he was with Rooster Teeth, talked about how good that weapon was, apparently. He said it was so good that he never even knew about other weapons in the game. He just kept using the plasma cutter.
You know what? That is a perfectly acceptable way to play that game, funnily enough.
Yeah. He said he got the achievement for beating the whole game with just a plasma cutter by accident. He wasn't even trying to get it. He just didn't know about other weapons. Rick and Morty has a full version of the song Terry Folds. If you play it on stream, it probably won't be very relaxing. Alright.
As a full version of the song Terry Folds? Well, I don't even like Rick and Morty, so I would not play any game inspired by it.
Did you guys know that? Did you know that Barch doesn't like Rick and Morty? Rockin' Mute. Rackham and Mackham. Barch does not care for Rackham and Mackham. How about that season finale of Rick and Morty, huh?
Does anybody care? Anybody? Nobody? Gotcha. Good.
trying to get back your stream, I see. Richard and Mortimer, I like that one.
Richard and Mortimer. The Adventures of Richard and Mortimer.
Rocco and Merryweather. You know when oh shit, what's the guy's name who came up with Rick and Morty?
Hammond something? Richard Hammond?
Sans and Papyrus. No, definitely not. Hold on. Justin Roiland. So Justin Roiland, when he was working on Rick and Morty, I guess early in, he came up with a bunch of like shows that had the Rick and Morty characters in it, and it was just like different versions of really fucking terrible cartoons. Like, I guess he was just trying to figure out how he was gonna make Rick and Morty be a thing. And one of them was actually just called The Unmarketables, and it was characters who looked like Rick and Morty just doing terrible, awful, disgusting things because they were unmarketable. You couldn't sell them as a cartoon.
The Unmarketable. That's kind of funny. The Misfits.
Yeah.
By the way, I like what Doze said a long time ago, that they would assume that this game was relaxing if not for my vocalizations. And yeah, this game is... It's really funny, because a lot of people point out that a lot of things about this game are misleading, perhaps, from a design perspective. Like, the graphics are really, really light and just joyful, but the game just makes you feel awful because it's so frustrating. At least for some people. I very much enjoy this kind of thing. Like, this is my perfect level of difficulty, personally. That's why I'm playing this game still, and that's why... Let me try out the avalanche. This is gonna be awesome. I have to avoid these snowballs myself. That's the thing about this. Damn it. But it kills, like, everything on screen. That's awesome. Fuck. I keep on forgetting that I can't actually get in front of that guy. This is gonna be a very short run at this rate. But that's the first time that I've seen the avalanche power up, and it is awesome. But of course, yeah, it does kind of suck that I have to look out for the avalanche myself. oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Woo! Everything avoided. Nicely. It's somewhat hard to control sometimes, Kitsune. It's somewhat hard to control. Later, Cynic. See you in a little bit. Let me see here. I just want to go for health since I'm only on 2 health right now. Little bit uncomfortable, that. Though we're also at the base camp, so hey. Achievement unlocked, Explorer. And that's just gotten from beating the first section of the mountain.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome, welcome.
Oh, Cynic had to go.
Your weapon of request for Dark Souls 3 would be Halberd. It's an OP weapon when you have the element of surprise. I loved the Halberd in the first Dark Souls. That actually ended up being like my favorite weapon. Although I really, really despised how I got it like so easily. Like I didn't like I like the kind of like Master Sword thing where what is Rando Bud? Oh, it's probably like anything. Oh, that is dangerous because some of these can hurt you.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it or you're lame.
Fine. We got some Rando Bud.
It's you know what it sounds like? It sounds like some sketchy weed.
Welcome to the bank. Invest 8 crystals here and make 1.5 times next time I see you. Just sign on the button right there. That's amazing!
Unleash the trolls.
I'll hold off for now. That is a very interesting idea. A bank in a roguelike.
Yeah, man.
Sorry to hear that, Bird with a gun, by the way. Being
Oh yeah, that's right.
Being sick sucks, rather.
Being sucks 6.
Yeah.
Dude, being 6 also sucks. Being sick while you're 6.
Targets. I wonder if it just let me use any ability, so I could just use the avalanche in here. That'd be kind of hilarious.
Highly recommended.
But no, I will hold off. What I am gonna do is I am going to heal
Some
up.
hybrid crystal meth. Is that crystal meth that you take and it makes you really good at arithmetic?
Okay, what do I got here? What is this? Give up 2 of my powers, the Vine Guard will give you 1 in return. In other words, you have nothing to lose. Ha, ha, ha. Let's say that again. I give up 2 of my powers and get 1 of them? Do I not care about any of these? No, I care entirely about the ones that I can give up. Because I would have to give up the Avalanche and the Rando Bud. Or I can just grab this, which is the certain projectiles seek towards enemies slightly.
The more you take, the worse you get.
Actually, you know what? I do want that right now.
Sounds like the game gave Barch a crystal math offer.
I still don't understand why I would want to give this thing 2 power-ups. But in any case, I am perfectly fine with the power-ups I've got right now. It's a pretty fun setup.
Oh, did you say if the Rando Bud turned out to be anything?
Every single time that I plant it, it's going to be a random seed, basically. Oh god.
Okay.
Alright, let's try this out. Oh, what are you going to give me? Boomerang! That helps here. Oh, hit it again. Hit it again. Oh boy, I fucking hate banana snakes.
Banana slugs, on the other hand, those are pretty cool.
There we go.
Guys, don't get addicted to crystal meth.
Beat the fucking banana snake. Oh, there's another one on its way!
If you get stuck doing crystal meth, soon you'll be doing crystal calculus. And by that point, it'll be too late. You'll have overdosed on fucking, I don't know, intelligence? Whatever.
Fuck.
Fucking D.
Fuck! Get me out of this nonsense! Oh, what's that? Is this just a heart? Is this just literally like... I'll take it. I think that is. I think that's just literally a heart. Alright, so then what's the other power-up? Mine Melon. I do not like Mine Melon. I'm fucking taking a heart. I need health right now.
What's mine melon?
It places mines behind me, but I can also run into them myself. That's what a lot of people don't like about this game. Why does it come out like that? Why is everything the same?
Why does everything I touch kill me?
There we go. Time's frozen. Later, suckers. Especially Banana Snake. Fuck you in particular, Banana Snake. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, no! Oh, I'm dead. I did not save, like, throughout all of that.
Oops.
I gotta remember
Meanwhile,
to save. Damn it.
Meanwhile, the chat has been making jokes about drugs.
Ah, that's good.
That's what I want on my stream.
Yeah. Drug jokes are great, man. Bunch of druggies in our stream.
Yep. Bunch of crystal math heads.
Alright. What kind of power-up should I go for this time, Whip?
Can't stop crunching numbers. I don't know, the best one.
There is no best one.
Go for one that makes you jump really high.
Okay.
Is that even a thing?
Yeah. That's the last one that we got.
Oh, okay.
Increases bounce height and decreases copter descent speed. You want me to go for it?
Sure, yeah.
It's awful.
Do it. The trolling resumes.
Yay!
Make him suffer.
I love suffering. My favorite.
You heard it here first, folks. Keep the trolling up.
I am glad to hear that, Doze. I hope everybody has a wonderful Halloween, and by wonderful Halloween, I mean that I hope you all chow down on candy that you bought yourself, because it was cheap.
Yeah, don't steal kids' candies, guys.
I don't know if I would go that far.
You wouldn't say don't steal kids' candies?
Yeah, they're pieces of shit anyway.
Just fucking who gives a shit about those kids? If they eat all that candy, they're gonna die early.
Somebody has to die, it might as well be me.
Getting out early. Yo, when I was a kid, there was a person in my neighborhood who actually handed out Dr. Pepper cans to kids on Halloween.
That I think I wouldn't even mind that. Did the kids mind it?
No, it was awesome. Getting soda, that was awesome. That was the best. A lot of kids probably didn't have the opportunity to get soda all the time, so. Imagine though having to like get enough Dr. Pepper to give a can out to every kid who comes to your house.
Fuck.
You're giving up like I don't know, maybe 3 months.
Oh yeah, it's fucking
Dr.
expensive.
Pepper.
You shouldn't do it unless it's in a small enough place that gets like only a few kids. I suck on this one. This is a terrible run. I just kill myself.
Why'd you get that power up?
I don't know, Whip. It's a mystery. I'm just gonna kill myself. That run is not worth it. The worst
I don't
run.
think we've purchased Halloween candy yet either. Maybe my dad did. He's gotta hide it though.
My mother stopped. Like, last year was her last year because she usually bought like a shit ton. She just doesn't feel like spending that much money now.
Yeah.
Which you would
fair.
think that the smarter thing to do would be to like just not buy as much. See, because she usually bought like 2 or 3 bags worth. I think I had like this humongous bowl.
Would she get rid of all of it by the end of the night?
Yeah. We live in pretty populated neighborhoods. Like,
Well, then the purchase probably makes sense.
that powers for free while at 1 health. I kind of like this one. It's dangerous, but I like it.
You know, the foolish thing I was always amazed that people did for Halloween candy was they would just put the bowl out on their stoop and say, "Take one," and then just leave it out there.
Way too trusting, yeah.
No one's gonna take one. Are you shitting me?
There was just a post on Reddit the other day showing this woman walk up to one of those and just dump the entire thing in a bag and then walk away.
Of course. Yeah, man.
I know it's gonna happen. It's just it's sad to see.
Listen, you can't just put a bowl of candy out on your fucking front porch. It's not gonna be okay.
Yeah, some people just like to be optimistic, like to be naive about things.
they choose to be naive. They choose to be thoughtless about it. Are you trying to link to Tumblr.com? No Tumblr here.
Kids won't know how much to take. I mean, like, usually people try to have, like, a sign above it that just says, like, take one. And I assume that most kids can frickin' read. Maybe in my neighborhood, in specific.
Then they, like... they come to the next house and there's, like, 60 bowls of candy, and it's like, take a bowl.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
I think
the next house has like 3 bowls, and it says, take a Baby Ruth from the first one, a Reese's Pieces from the second one, and put a candy into the third one.
even if I found like a house that did like the full-size candy kind of thing, it still was like, oh, damn it. Oh my god. So many things to avoid in this game. Even if there was like full-size candy bars that I got, they were usually the kind of candy bars I did not like Heath or Snickers or some shit.
Oh, you don't like Snickers?
I don't like nuts in my candy.
Oh yeah, well you don't like candy.
Excuse me.
You don't like chocolate. You don't like chocolate. That's your problem. You don't actually like candy. You just think you like candy. For those who have not been informed, Barch is more of a gummy and hard candy type person.
This is an interesting power-up. It's Flomps.
Oh, man. You like Hershey's chocolate?
I think it's boring.
I'm talking about Corgi. Corgi likes Hershey's chocolate.
Oh.
And get some Lindent, or however the hell you say it. Of course, that's expensive chocolate. Don't get it. I do like Mr. Goodbar, actually.
Crunch is pretty good. Out of all the chocolate, Crunch and Kit Kat are like the chocolates that I'm decently okay with. They still wouldn't be my first choice, but if I had to have them, then yes, I would take those. God damn it.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are really good, but they're like really good because of the peanut butter, I feel. Yeah, that's like...
I told you my thing about them. I think they changed the recipe and I don't like them now.
Yeah, you used to like the crunch, right? I think I spelled that right.
Oh, snap! Get swamped!
Oh yeah, so Lindor, is that how you say it? Gotcha.
Holy shit! Where'd you come back from? Is he just eternally around now?
Oh, I guess it's not that expensive then.
Oh my god! That's awful! I have to just eternally avoid this guy now. Possibly? Unless I get him off screen.
Doze, what have you been doing for Halloween? Actually, everybody, what is your Halloween usually like? What are your Halloween plans? What are Halloween plans?
But he does act as like a sort of like
I see.
guardian, I suppose. So that's nice. Oh, yeah. This will probably be Doze's first proper Halloween in years, since your previous neighborhood was too sketchy for peeps to bother celebrating. Well, that's good to hear, Doze. I hope it's a wonderful one. Halloween is my favorite time of the year. I fucking love Halloween.
It's pretty cool.
That's too complicated.
Corky's got a simple plan for Halloween. Used to trick or treat, now I eat candy that I buy. It's a good Halloween. I actually used to get really into Halloween when I was living. Hold on, let me start that sentence over. Back when I was in high school, I got really into Halloween. And on Halloween night, I actually would dress up as a different type of like horror movie character and jump out and scare the kids. One year I actually rented a chainsaw so that I could do that.
Wow.
Yeah. I had like chainsaw sound effects playing. We had smoke coming out. I dressed up as Jason. And we had the kids shout trick or treat at the garage door, and the garage door would open up and I would come out as Jason. I scared some adults that year. That was pretty good. And then when I moved to college, the dorm I was in actually would put on a haunted house every year. So I helped out with that. I made sure that every floor had a soundtrack.
Did I miss anything here? Don't think so.
And after that, I started working with Odd Monsters to put out a Halloween compilation. And we're going to have one this year.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's going to be on time.
It'll be on
I know
time.
it's going to be out. It's just if it's going to be on time, because we've been dropping a few balls, I think, lately. I don't know.
Yeah, for various things.
Just like keeping like the artists like all involved and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a smaller release this year too. We're just getting smaller and smaller because we're not doing enough upkeep, but it's because no one has time.
Yeah, that's the basic thing. Just nobody
wants to because it's not really financially successful.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Also, like, I think Milky
anyway.
needs to be a lot better about paying people for what they've done.
Yeah.
I think Milky might be doing a thing where, like, they only pay people when they ask for it, and it's like, they shouldn't really have to do that?
That's essentially it. That's kind of what Odd Monsters relies on. This might be getting too serious for the stream conversation.
Just a little bit.
Hey everybody, let's talk about silly things like bananas.
What's everybody's favorite Halloween movie? If you say Hocus Pocus, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, this got serious again.
Just my mother. She really loves that movie, so we watch it every year, and it's gotten on my nerves incredibly.
When you say Halloween movie, you mean like the Halloween theme specifically?
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think I have too many movies that
it can
I
be
like
a horror
in that
movie
field.
or whatever, I suppose. People really want.
I used to really enjoy Saw, but I don't know how I feel about it now. I watched a really good horror movie recently called VHS. That was really good. Looks like Kitsune just got killed because they liked Hocus Pocus.
That's your favorite, though? I don't mind if you like it, but I mind if it's your favorite.
They're joking around.
Okay. Oh!
Corgi Lizard is dressed up as
Oh.
Luigi, Death, a zombie, and even a pumpkin head for Halloween before. Those, you should absolutely dress up for those who come by. And you should definitely be Witch Dagger.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Actually, Doze did that before.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's they were talking about that's the cosplay they have on hand, so they're gonna recycle it.
That's a really good cosplay, though. Let's just be honest.
Does you saw VHS? Did you like it? I liked it. I didn't like the sequel, but I thought the first one was pretty good. Yeah, children fucking grow out of the ground in during Halloween.
Thanksgiving is your favorite holiday. I don't like Thanksgiving just because, like, okay, so, like, whether or not I like a holiday is how seriously my family takes it. My family takes Thanksgiving way too seriously. Like, my mother is already starting to get really, like, angry because nobody will help her out with the dinner, and it's like, okay, so we don't really need to do a big dinner. But we need to do a really big dinner. Nope. Fucking... And it's just this endless cycle of me trying to talk her down and her getting angry because she wants to do this one thing. Like, it's the exact way. Works.
You can't break tradition, Barch.
Alright, I think I might switch away from Tumbleseed if everybody's okay with that.
I'm cool with it.
Might do something else. Do you have anything to request that you would like to see, Whip?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Corgi's favorite horror movie is Shrek. I don't know what you're talking about. Shrek was a great movie.
I'll switch away from Tumbleseed for now. I'm going to, let me pick something else. Let me see what I've got in my library on hand that I've got installed that we could have some fun with. Preferably something that I can, concentrate on, but not need to concentrate on too hard, because the chat is being really interesting right now.
Get a horror game. We're in that time. Do you have any scary games?
Not really. Not really my thing. So I've never really bought too many.
Get a super cheap RPG Maker horror game. You know, you should do that for Halloween. Find the cheapest RPG Maker Halloween games.
I mean, like, there's some free RPG Maker games that are in, like, the horror genre, and I do like some of those. Like Ib. Ib was awesome.
Yeah. Bring back Ib. Though it's got to be like a collection. You can't just do one game for Halloween. Well, that's just my opinion. That's what everybody else does. Fucking once Halloween starts coming around, all of like the Game Grumps Syndicate channels all start like doing Halloween shit.
Oh yeah, they're very has
like his whole
Spooktober. Everybody's got their Halloween on except for me, which is not good because I should be doing Halloween stuff, but I don't know. I guess I'm just not into the streaming thing enough to just do, like, themed events yet. Like, I do like Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. I just didn't think to, like, get together stuff for it.
You should play OR. You should play OHR. That's a horror. That's got to be a horror game.
Maybe I'll just switch over to the Downwell for a little bit.
Do it, yeah. Make it a rogue-like night.
Sure. Alright, Downwell it is. Let me get everything set up. It's a little frustrating game. It's still a game that I have to pay attention to incredibly, and I won't be able to read chat incredibly much, but hey, it's something.
Doze mentioned Witch's House.
That's another RPG Maker horror game, but the thing about Witch's House is that I don't like the core gameplay of it. Because that is very trial and error gameplay.
Corgi asks, what's your favorite comedy?
Can I just say Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Is that allowed?
Sure. Yeah. Dude, classics are allowed. It's a perfectly reasonable movie to have as a favorite comedy. Oh, dude, you're playing Downwell.
How fascinating, right?
No, Airplane was a good comedy. That was a very good one.
I have still not watched Airplane because I missed out on it when you were doing it.
Doze wants you to play that one official Garfield horror flash game. Play that for Halloween.
I just might. I just might. It sounds fun. Sounds fun enough. Alright, let's do this.
Let's go down
Downwell,
the
everybody.
I really like the chat layout for this.
Yeah, thank you. 4x3 games you can make like really good layouts for, so yeah. Anyway, let me go ahead and actually pay attention since I already got hit in the first goddamn level.
You did.
Nippon. Let's go ahead and go with it. Well, Nappy. I keep on forgetting that's not Nippon, it's Nappy. Same difference. You go somewhere
What
with?
if it was called...
Oh.
What? I'm here.
You just didn't respond to what I said, so I thought you were gone for a second. Just because...
No, I was about to.
I easily get a lonely feeling.
You do. You get very lonely fast. I was gonna say, what if it was called Nihon, and then it shot out, I don't know, kanji.
That would be awesome. The developer of this is Japanese, so yeah.
Okay.
I saw him say just the other day, he was like, just Mario! Just Mario in all caps. It's like, okay, somebody's enjoying Odyssey.
Downwell backwards is Loonwad.
It almost sounds like lewd somehow.
Yep. Downwell is lewd.
Downwell is probably like the least lewd game you could ever choose.
I'm really into people who shoot bullets out of their feet.
Yeah, it's great. That's your fetish?
Shit's fucking hot.
Yeah, man. I guess. In some ways. I'm totally not just looking at you like you're a weirdo right now.
I don't really want to talk about my actual fetishes on stream for some reason, but...
No, absolutely do not.
Let's say, well, I won't say anything. Dude, fucking...
You get way too complacent.
So
you had that problem
attractive.
during the Mute Crimson stream, where you just suddenly...
What did I do?
Nothing. But you got way too personal all of a sudden.
Was that the butt plug thing?
Yes.
I don't actually mind talking about that so much. That was not as big of a deal to me.
Hello, Cynic. Welcome back.
Hey, Cynic. Welcome back. Do you want to talk about how lewd Downwell is?
Hey, I've got 666 gems right now that would like to have a word with you.
It's very scary. This stream is haunted.
Whee! I am doing really, really good, by the way. I usually don't play this well.
Should I be concerned that the first thing I heard when I put my headphones on was Whip saying the word butt plug? Nah.
Maybe a little bit.
It's par for the course.
Oh yeah? Just an average day in the life of Whip, just talking about butt plugs.
Yeah. Listen, we've never minded talking about that in Odd Chat before.
Because it was Odd Chat, it was semi-private.
I hardly knew the people at the time too.
We talked about like dragon dildos in Odd Chat. That's how doesn't matter.
And that one like egg sex toy, I think.
That's a bad dragon. Or at least they came out with one to compete with it. Hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a wonderful day. My run's going great. Life couldn't be better right now.
Corgi, what I'm taking away from your comment is that you have a fetish for furnaces.
There's a fetish for everything, man. Lots of people into lots of different things, and that is okay by me.
Fetishism approved by Borch.
If you ain't sex positive, I don't want to see your face. I'm actually only half joking about that. I literally unfollowed somebody the other day because they were starting to really not be sex positive, and I don't like that shit.
What'd they say?
Oh, they were just against the very idea of, like, dom and sub relationships.
I thought it was gonna be like, sex is dumb. If Cowchop can do it, you can. I guess. I mean, fucking all the companies associated with Rooster Teeth talk about sex a lot. Same with Game Grumps.
Talks about sex all the time. It's just about what I actually want my stream to be. And I've often felt that I want my stream to be PG-13, so we're on the line. We are, in fact, on the line.
If anyone were to ever go too far in discussing sexual things, it would be Aaron Hansen.
I think the raunchiest that they ever got was during their Joe and Mac playthrough with JonTron.
What happened in that one?
They started talking about, like, trains and whatnot.
Oh.
Just general, like, terminology, just like we're doing right now.
Dude, when, I would say the worst I ever heard was when Aaron was talking about eating out, Dan's asshole.
That's not even, like, anything.
Dude, the way he talks, like, just the fucking way he talks about it, and when he puts on the old Greg voice, oh god, that was fucking weird. Like, it's fine, whatever, it's funny, but, like, just, like, how in-depth he gets into the character, and, like, how nitty-gritty he gets with the descriptions.
The board stream is an anti-kink shaman zone. That is absolutely true.
It's an anti-kink shaman zone.
Like, I don't want to talk about it, like, too much, like, all the time, but every now and then, like, now is fine, and as long as we don't go too in-depth, I don't know. It's weird. I have weird limits for the stream, and it doesn't matter anyway.
You gotta get the right level of kink.
I suppose that's a way of putting it.
Not too kinky, just kinky enough. This is weird. I didn't mind talking about the butt plug, but I'm weirded out about talking about my fetishes.
That's
somehow
stuff,
the second thing, what?
That's personal stuff, yo. It's fine.
Somehow the second thing feels more private.
I certainly don't want to talk about my fetishes on stream. But then again, I decided to make my online presence, like, safe for work, like, very on purpose. Because I don't trust people.
Well, your fetishes are really weird anyway, so...
Excuse me?!
I was fucking throwing you under the... Yeah, I don't even know anything about it.
How dare you!
I don't even know anything about your fetishes. Everybody's asking about monster girls now.
Monster girls are very vanilla. You guys go ahead and do that.
You guys haven't even begun to broach the barrier of what's unacceptable. Or breach the barrier. Damn, I can't talk. Breach.
Yeah, monster girls are so, like, you know, at this point.
I think they're all over the place, actually. I think monster girls can range.
You think so? I mean, like, if you combine it with, like, a different fetish, maybe, but...
Yeah. But, like, because, like, some monster girls are just like, I'm a snake woman, and then other times it's like, I am a pile of tentacles that will do anything and everything to you.
Yeah, that's just it. But then, like I said, like, that's partially getting into it, because then that's combining, like, monster girls with the tentacle fetish.
Dude, you should try and get away with playing a monster girl dating game for Halloween.
You totally can! All you have to do
I don't know, can you? Wouldn't
lose.
that violate some YouTube policies?
As long as you don't show the sex. And even if you do show the sex, did I ever show you the video that I found online one time of, like, this Euro game, and it was, like, pixelated sex, and because it was pixelated, YouTube just did not care, and it was just allowed to exist, and have, like, 1 million views?
Barch, if you play a monster girl dating game for Halloween, I will buy you a $40 game.
Okay. A monster girl dating game.
Yeah.
Drop your suggestions in the chat right now.
It's on, folks.
$40 game? That's a lot, man.
Make it a stream
You didn't even
game.
go that high for Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles challenge.
I think this one's pushing the barrier more because I want you to stream it on YouTube, and I want you to stream it for at least an hour.
So like when you say Monster Girl dating sim, does it have to have sex, or can it be like very softcore and just like lovey-dovey?
It's gotta have sex scenes in it.
All right, and then the whole thing is that I can show it on YouTube as long as I never lose. And then if I ever like
never lose.
Yeah, because that's...
Oh yeah, that's right. That's how those work.
That's exactly how they work.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, man. I guess so. But you're not allowed to like tap out of the stream if you start to lose. You're not allowed to reset.
Oh god, we're on the 3rd level. Alright, I gotta deal with an oxygen meter now. I have barely ever gotten this far. This is somewhat new for me. Like, I have gotten this far before, but it was very... I've gotten this far twice. Let's put it that way. Right now I'm having an extraordinarily good time with this run.
Kitsune, go ahead and delete that comment and then suggest the game to Borch before he sees what you wrote.
Let me see what's going on.
Don't stop it.
The stakes are high for me. Do it for the $40.
I've been wanting to challenge you to do something for a while anyway, so this is great for me.
Yeah. What about if I just play like the bird dating sim? Because I wanted to do that for a while.
Does it have sex scenes in it?
I don't think so.
I mean, you can play it, but it's not going to meet the challenge.
Ah, damn it.
I'm not going to count a furry game. It's got to be like the full-blown Monster Girl experience.
I have often felt that Monster Girls are just like way too close to furries, though, for people. Like, a lot of people feel like it's completely different. It's really not.
I mean, yeah, it's not. But listen, if it's gonna be, we're gonna define a Monster Girl game right now, it's gotta have like a Naga Girl, it's gotta have a tentacle monster, and it's gotta have at least one Monster Girl who's like an object seemingly, but isn't. Like a chest, like the chest type monster that you go inside and it's very sexual inside the chest.
A sexual mimic?
Yeah, a mimic. Yeah, that's what they're called, mimics. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good job.
You need a mimic chest where like you open the chest and it's like a beautiful girl inside, but then like it's all teeth around the chest. It'll bite you in half and then have sex with your torso.
Alright, I'll do some research after this and see what I can find.
It's gonna happen, folks. Tune in this Halloween for Monster Girl games.
I might even just have to like play it off stream so I can get good enough at it so I don't lose, and then show sex on stream. Fuck. Oh god.
Cynic is insistent on the difference between Monster Girls and furry.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Oh dude, Maximum Monster Month? What the hell did you just link it soon?
Maximum Monster Month.
It's a month-long game jam centering on creating games that prominently feature monsters and monster-human hybrids.
Oh, sounds cool. Probably won't have the thing that Whip's hoping for.
Probably not.
I just want health at this point.
At the very bottom of the rules, it says sexual, violent, and unsettling content is allowed, but please label it as such. There's a Discord for it.
Okay. So if they have any dating sims that come out of that game jam, I can go ahead and play them. I keep on...
It's after October.
So it's not going to be like anytime soon where it comes out?
Yeah, it starts November 10th and ends December 10th.
And we want something like within like the next week, basically, before we get bored of this idea, right?
Yeah.
God, I am losing health like it's nobody's business. I need to be better.
You're way better at this game than I am.
Fuck.
Which palette is this?
This is matcha palette.
Okay.
Like matcha tea.
Right. Machati. Don't mind me, I'm just purposely mispronouncing words.
Alright, for the very first time, I actually got to the 4th level. I have
Nice.
no idea what's beyond this point, everybody.
Immediate death.
Limbo. Yeah, I need health. More health. Sounds good. What's going on here? Oh god, ow. Oh damn it, that thing hurts me.
Bad start.
Laser, I'm okay with the shotgun. Like the shotgun a little bit better.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm starting to
Laser
realize
can
what's
be
going
kinda
on
rough
in
to get
this.
to work.
Oh god, this is really, really fucking hard. There's like things that I can't bounce on everywhere.
Yeah, that sucks. Game just got a lot harder, huh? Yeah, Corgi says you're in Limbo Jimbo. This is Limbo Jimbo. Let's see.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
This is the first time Cynic has seen Downwell gameplay for more than 10 seconds.
That's cool. Happy to be of service.
It is a lot of fun, Cynic. I'm terrible at it, and I still really enjoy it.
Dude! What even is this level? This is impossible to survive.
Dude, popping gems.
Oh, the help is too expensive! I wasn't bouncing enough.
And things are getting pricey. That guy's like, I wonder why I never make any sales this far down the well.
Nobody ever gets this far. What the fuck's up with that? Get good, nerds. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this level. And what I should be doing and what I should not be doing.
I do not believe this game was designed around smartphone interfaces because it would be very difficult.
Actually,
to play
it
this
is
on
in fact
smartphone.
available on smartphone.
Is it really? How do you play it?
I have no idea.
I don't think it would be very fun.
But
yeah.
It is available.
Was it designed after the fact, or?
I think it was designed with it in mind. It came out around the same time.
Interesting. Okay, well then I guess you're onto something, Doze.
Damn. That's the farthest I've ever gone, everybody.
Rad's excited. Excited for your death.
Alright, let me check out the new palette that I got.
Good job, man.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
That was something. Antique. This looks awful. I like so few of the palettes.
This is like mud. It's straight up mud.
Handstand style is so funny.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Kitsune, you were right. What is this? No upgrades, cheaper shop items. Okay. See, I haven't even gotten handstand style yet. I just got levitate. I'm gonna play this while you're playing it.
I would not recommend that. Your commentary is gonna go down the drain.
Nah, dude, it'll be fine. People will love it when I'm going, ah, fuck, stop it, no!
And they can't even see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. It'll sound like I'm really invested in your game.
I don't think so. I don't think that would be how it came off.
Sure it will. I'll put on something simpler. Actually.
Just put on, like, Stardew Valley.
God. don't want to play that game.
You bought it and you don't want to play it.
I didn't buy it. I got gifted.
Oh, fair enough. You got it gifted to you and you don't want to play it. What's wrong with you? I say as I have like 10 games I haven't played that got gifted to me.
Dude, I just have it because, like I said, Abraxas wants to do multiplayer with me with it. He really likes it. Maybe I'll get into it at some point.
I think the multiplayer will definitely let you get into it more with Alpharad there.
Oh, I'm probably just gonna fuck with Abraxas the whole time. I'm probably gonna dig up his plants as he puts them down.
Abraxas, right? That's your friend's name, not Alpharad. How the fuck did I get your friend confused with Alpharad?
I don't know, and it's even stranger because I also said Abraxas before you said Alpharad.
I don't even know where my brain is. Alpharad is a really popular YouTuber too.
Mm-hmm.
You just thought so because of the aspect ratio. Yeah, the aspect ratio is really, really good for
it is
for a smartphone. Although, funnily enough, you can actually get it into the proper aspect ratio if you have the type of monitor that can turn vertical. Let me see. It is display, and it's tape mode. So if I turn this on, you'll see that it goes to that kind of style. And then you can full screen it, and then it'll stretch across your entire screen. And if you have a monitor that can turn it on its side, by the way of the mount or just the base of the monitor actually allowing for that, then it'll be really, really cool. I actually wanted a monitor that could turn on its side just for this game. Because that would be an awesome experience.
Can't you turn any monitor outside?
Oh, that's
I guess you would need a stand for it.
It has several different tape modes, depending on how your monitor is positioned. But anyway, back to the way that actually works for the stream.
I wish I could actually full screen this game, but I can't.
Really? Why not?
It just goes black. Nothing's on screen. I was like looking around on Steam for a solution when I first got the game, and it was like, yeah, it's because you're in full screen mode, and like whatever problem exists with your graphics card, it won't do it.
Well, you've got an AMD graphics card, and you got the same one in my same family, and I can full screen this game fine. After the stream, I'll try and figure that out with you, because it's worth trying to figure out how to do full screen with this game, because full screen with this game is awesome.
Yeah, it would be great. I was like looking, it was like, yeah, it was specifically that graphics card. Or maybe it's the CPU, I don't know. Seems unlikely.
I don't think the CPU has anything to do with it. What CPU did I get for you, by the way?
The Ryzen...
Oh yeah, I actually did get you the Ryzen thing.
Ryzen, cool. Yeah. That's how you say it, Ryzen. I say Ryzen because I named my computer Ryzen.
Ryzen frickin' 1700, I think it was.
Let me check it.
That is a really good CPU. I'm actually jealous. I'm jealous of everybody who I built computers for, because you guys were able to actually get like some pretty damn good components because you held off more than I did.
Yeah, Ryzen 7 1700. I still have problems with trying to get my computer to start sometimes, though. I have no idea why. Maybe I should just take it to a local CP or a PC shop and be like, hey, any idea what's going on?
Might be able to help.
I also still need to put the disk drive in.
You have no reason to want a monitor that can be oriented vertically besides the fact that you saw some pictures of them, then they look cool to you.
Mm-hmm.
Dolphin! Some people actually say that some games in Dolphin actually are really, really cool vertical. Like there's an F-Zero game apparently that plays extremely well for it. And obviously if you emulate any like arcade games, having the right aspect ratio for that would be really, really cool. For like Gradius and whatnot.
Hmm. You know, one thing that's kind of exciting for my layout is I have my two monitors on top of each other. So I can sort of do like a horizontal setup, just with a gap in the middle.
Alright, level 1, let's go. I've beaten you many times before. You will fall to me, and you will like it. Damn it. I got hurt immediately as I said that. I shouldn't boast. Fuck.
Corgi, you're out of control.
What's going on?
Corgi's tagging people and saying irrelevant things.
That's actually pretty funny. Because whenever I get highlighted in chat, I definitely get a little bit excited as well, even though it's never anything good. It's usually like somebody saying, oh yeah, that thing that you just won, can I have that?
Can I have your stuff for free?
Somebody actually did that on Twitch after I won like some community colors for Brawlhalla.
Was it Nate?
No.
I feel like it was Nate.
The palette unlocked. Dirt snow.
Dirt snow? What does that look like?
I am really interested myself.
Dude. I gotta know about dirt snow.
Oh, this hurts. Oh, this hurts.
You can barely see the game. Inverse colors makes it really difficult to look at stuff.
It does really point out enemies quite well, since they're in red, at least.
I guess so.
I'll try this out for a little bit. Just out of curiosity.
Kitsune, I think, has a similar setup to what you have. You have different sized monitors, right?
I have a 1080p monitor, and then I've got a 1366 by 768 monitor, which is an abomination as far as I'm concerned.
Kitsune has two different size monitors. Yeah, best palette for Barch. The trolling continues.
They're physically different sizes, but they're both 1080p.
Same resolution. All right.
Like, whenever I take, like, screenshots, it's funny because it shows, like, the entire monitor stretch across both of them, but the other one is smaller, so just suddenly the screenshot will just shrink in size on the right side.
All right. Anybody know any good emulators for computer to other format, like playing Wii U games on PC or something? Ask Corgi. It's kind of a rough sentence.
There's a Wii U emulator. CEMU. CEMU. And you
there
can
you
just
go.
Play that on, like, a normal OS. You don't need to, like, get a different... Wait. No, I think, yeah. Okay, so yeah. My answer is definitely totally fine for that, for what you just asked. Wii U does in fact have a couple of emulators that are out already, and people are already working on them because people are fucking crazy for Nintendo games when it comes to emulators.
They sure are, and Nintendo is crazy for trying to stop it.
I mean, like, the last thing that happened in the emulator world about a company trying to stop something was when Atlas got peeved about the PS3 emulator using imagery of Persona to advertise their emulator. So they made them remove all the imagery from their website. And apparently they were trying to take down the Patreon, too, that the PS3 emulator was using to, like, make money for development. But Patreon just looked at them and said, nope. Good job, Patreon.
With a triple shot.
I'm not too fond of the triple shot. I am not too fond of the triple shot.
I really like the triple shot.
And yet, yeah, as Kitsune says, there's Citra for 3DS. There's probably going to be, like, a fucking Switch emulator in, like, a year, if that. Nintendo fans are just nuts when it comes to emulators. Like, we still don't have, like, good PS3 or Xbox 360 emulators. The Xbox 360 emulator just doesn't even like exist practically. You have to compile it yourself in order to get it working. That's just how out of like not ready for anything it is.
Right.
Whereas like there's a Wii and GameCube emulator that is like the best thing in existence. There's a Wii U emulator that is already pretty damn good for some games.
Yeah.
3DS emulator is really damn good if you have the processor for it.
I like the ideas they come up with for the items you purchase, like the car battery. You just stick a car battery into your brain.
Yeah, that works, man. What, you mean you haven't stuck your car battery in your brain? What are you waiting for? You supercharge yourself.
I mean, I only do it when I'm jumping down infinitely large wells, so...
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. Gotta have the right tool for the right job.
Cynic saw... Oh, shit, that comment went by fast. Chat's gonna go crazy. Cynic saw a video of someone running Sonic 06 on a 360 emulator, and it ran horribly.
Yep.
I mean, are you sure you didn't just see someone play Sonic 06?
The jokes. The jokes.
The jokes,
Did you
they're
hear
out
about,
of control.
I think we've talked about that. I
It's
think I
too
showed
funny.
you this, but the people that are recreating Sonic 06 and porting it natively to PC.
Weren't there a couple people doing that?
Supposedly there's only one team that I know of at least. And they came out with a demo for Kingdom Valley. And it was actually really good, by the way. It was a really good port.
Really? Okay.
The thing that annoys me is that they don't want to fix any of the problems except for like they're fixing like minor issues. Like they did like the Elise stage where you have to hold her, and they made it to where like if you're controlling it right, that she doesn't like fall. But they're still making that level. And that level is just awful from like the ground up.
I think you did show it to me. I think was it using one of the base engines that fans had made, like the Sonic Worlds engine or something like that?
No, not as far as I know anyway.
Okay. I don't know. One of the issues that I have with telling that stuff is a lot of the Sonic mods start to look the same to me. Sonic fan games.
Oh yeah?
I don't know if it's because they're using like the same graphics each time or something like that.
Probably just that. Because a lot of
I often don't play them.
it's all based on the same aesthetic. So yeah, people are just going for like generation style aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Sonic Utopia, which was very unique as far as visuals went.
I wonder how much it would cost to buy an original Xbox now.
Probably not much. $50 to $100, depending on exactly where you get it from. Probably get it at like a thrift shop.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I could get it on eBay for $30.
Yep, like I said, it's not that much. People do not care about that kind of console. But then you find
Comes
like
with
the
two
NES costs like $100 still in order to grab. Look up for me. Just look
People
up like
fucking love it.
look up the Super Nintendo real quick. I want to find out how much it would.
An original one, right?
Yeah.
Original price. Oh no, wait, I'm searching that wrong. SNES. I don't know, eBay. Try that.
Yeah.
No, not classic minis.
Yeah, not the classic.
Okay, I think, is this...
What did Corgi Lizard do, Kitsune?
No. Let's see. Oh, they're doing the same shit. They did the Cynic. Corgi.
Then you're okay, Kitsune. Fire at will.
Super Nintendo console, eBay. There are some people selling it for like $65. It's more than an Xbox.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But-
It's more than an Xbox.
I mean, people love it. console with 2 controllers. Here's one for $99.
That's like my least favorite thing about how like there's really not like a downward decline for like a lot of Nintendo stuff as far as like price goes.
Mm-hmm.
Like trying to get like some of the GameCube games, holy shit. Like trying to get the Zelda collection, things like $40 used. Try and get an original copy of Earthbound.
I love when you find stuff like this. Somebody's selling a broken Xbox.
Yeah, because some people will buy it for parts.
Says it.
Some people will really buy it for parts.
I know, it's funny to me. Like, what does this say? Microsoft Xbox original console only broken. That's the title.
A little bit of a weird title, I'll grant you.
It's like, it's the Xbox, except it's broken.
The only part is really strange to me somehow.
It's meant to be like, except it's broken. Only it's broken.
I gotcha. Ooh, that was close. No, damn it. Fucking bats. It's always the bats that hurt me, honestly. Barely anything else actually gets me as I get hit by something else entirely. Whoa! Lots going on there. Corgi, stop. Nobody is entertained.
Level.
Can't do anything other than be annoying to like other chat members, then don't do anything.
Oh man, that apple is tempting, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Good. I remember the first time I got apple in a lineup. I was like, man, these other abilities will stay for a while, but that's 4 HP for free.
Yeah.
Shit.
Damn it. Fuck the screen. I'm still waiting for the Rain World update to come out. It's gonna come out sometime soon, hopefully.
It'll happen this year, maybe.
One may hope. From what I hear, the thing now is that they're just dealing with like publisher bullshit, like localization and whatnot. Like all of the development side is completely done. So they're just waiting for Adult Swim Games to get their shit together.
I see. And they're probably too busy working on Rick and Morty games.
Oh my god, don't even joke about something like that.
I would never. I mean it. According to Rad, Apple does guarantee an extra hit point if you're undamaged.
Oh, cool. Szechuan sauce, the video game. It's so rare, and people fight each other for it.
God, that was so awful that happened. That is one of the... I don't know, I don't want to be like...
I mean, like, it's not even just that it's a Rick and Morty thing, that's just a stupid fast food thing in general. Like, just not supplying, like, enough, and then having people get annoyed at, like, employees because they didn't give enough of the thing.
Yeah, and people also acting like mindless idiots about it. Like, Brad just gave a really good description of it. Rick and Morty went straight to fandom hell. Like, it really did. It went straight from, like, popular show to, like, crazy rabid fans in like, 10 seconds flat.
I don't know. Most people are fine. I don't really let the fandom, like, control how I think about it. I just hated Rick and Morty to begin with, so, like, everything else is just, like, on top of that, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a bonus on top of all my other hatred.
I mean, every fandom has like rabid fans, but Rick and Morty picked up the pace.
I mean, like, every cartoon that has come out recently has had rabid fans.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how the internet has gone, for better or for worse.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Can I imagine what kind of nightmare that week was for employees?
I think anybody who works for McDonald's has already lost faith in humanity.
Basically. They've already seen the worst of humanity after like a month of working there.
It's at McDonald's. Humanity dies at McDonald's. In fact, humanity might be slowly killing itself through McDonald's.
Maybe, just a little bit. By the way, disclaimer, I actually like McDonald's quite a bit.
Yeah, I will eat at McDonald's. Because I've lost faith in humanity. So... And you know, truth be told, any like fast food place is gonna be awful to their employees.
I don't think all of them have to be that way. In fact, some of them really, really aren't. Like, I heard good things about Chipotle before some recent shenanigans that happened.
Chipotle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You said it kind of funny.
Deebadabba. And Starbucks, of course, like Starbucks, I think they're actually incredible for how they have their benefits set out for their employees, I think.
Oh, yeah?
From what I hear, I might be completely wrong.
Mm.
But that's just what I hear on the grapevine.
I was thinking about places like Checkers, like KFC.
Like, McDonald's has been really, really good lately, especially since, like, I figured out completely how to use the app for, like, their deals. Like, the other day, like, I just stopped by McDonald's and I got 10 McNuggets and then I got 10 free. So the entire bill was, like, $4 for 20 McNuggets. That's awesome! It is, in fact, Waterworld time, unfortunately. Can anybody tell me what upgrade I just grabbed?
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Dude, why are you still playing on this palette?
It's working out. Scarily. I know. I know it's awful to look at, but it's really helping me with, like, recognizing what's an enemy and what I can land on and what I can't land on.
Interesting.
God, I'm gonna fucking lose here. Okay, thank you. I needed you.
Kitsune just told the best joke of the stream.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you're gonna have to read it yourself.
What are you waiting for, Porch?
Kitsune, you hurt Cynic!
Oh shit, I'm drowning! Drowning! I forgot to keep a hold of my fucking oxygen. Oh.
Dude, don't drown.
Chops at start. Okay, hi fella, how's it going? I wish I could steal from the shopkeeper like you can in Spelunky.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All you can do is just jump on top of his goods and he gets like a frowny face.
Yep. A really, really good frowny face, by the way. Like, it's like the best frowny face I've ever seen.
Your feet are making my wares dirty. Get your dirty feet off my wares. Are you trying to steal my wares with your feet? You can't pick up things with your feet. Then again, your character can shoot bullets out of his feet, so I don't know, maybe.
He's probably very dexterous with them, yes.
Yeah, those feet are incredible. Jesus, those are the most amazing feet I've ever seen.
Okay.
Dude, you did that with 1 health. Or did you get health at some point?
I think I got 1 health during the shopkeep, and then I almost immediately lost it.
Oh,
Fuck, I have not been getting money. Oh no, I didn't get the bubbles! That's the entire point for opening that thing.
You missed it. If only the bubbles could protect you too.
Damn it. Damn it. Ah, these red little squiggly guys that go after me. I hate them.
Yep.
Pallet unlocked.
That was a good
Jungle.
run, though.
Alright, let's check out the new palette.
Listen, Doze, you're the one who wants to make this about fetishes, okay?
After having shotgun, it's weird to go back to the normal weapon. It feels so teeny.
I wonder if that's what shotgun owners say.
By the way, I love this palette. I am definitely sticking with this.
Which one was this?
This is Jungle. This is the one we just unlocked.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
I like Doze calling you out.
I'm calling him out. He's the one who wants to talk about fetishes. Yeah, I do see how this is Metroid like. Some of the palettes are really similar to like the original Metroid.
I mean, like, a lot of the palettes are references. They've straight up got a Virtual Boy and a Game Boy palette.
They do, yeah. V-Boy, G-Boy. Actually, I think probably G-Boy is the one I'm thinking of, the one that looks most like Metroid, because that would just be the Metroid palette at that point.
For Metroid 2, I guess. Actually, not even for that one, because it was the Game Boy Color that was the palette that everybody knows. The regular Game Boy was like black and white, basically.
Right. Oh, actually, what were the... Oh, yeah, I guess they did... Yeah, the original Metroid was on, like, the NES, right?
Yes. The original Metroid was on the NES.
Yeah, so...
And then the second one came out on the Game Boy, and then they came out with a whole bunch of, like, recreations on, like, various systems.
The second one was not as popular.
It was awful.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I found it very fascinating when some people were like, second Metro was good, and it was like, the viewpoint alone! You got, like, one Samus length in front of you that you can see.
One Samus link in front of you. That's good. I can only see one Samus ahead of me.
Not a good game if I can only see one Samus ahead of me.
Yeah. See, Downwell is good because you can see at least like 10 Samus in front of you. Yep, people are talking about AM2R. I had a feeling we were going to start talking about that.
AM2R.
That is good. That was really good.
I will say one thing about AM2R versus the new Samus Returns. AM2R looks better. Way better.
Oh yeah. They spent so much time on it. Or at least that's how it feels.
Like, the new Metroid had that shitty, like, 3D look that I hate. Like,
Wait,
there's
which
shitty
new?
pixel art and there's shitty 3D. Shitty 3D looks worse, in my opinion. I know a lot of people wouldn't feel that way, but that's the way that I feel.
Yeah, I gotcha. No, I can agree to that.
Damn it. That was just bad playing right there. Ow. Still bad playing. Oh god, so...
Cynic,
oh, god.
you gotta play some Metroid games. Get into Metroidvanias.
Play Metroid Prime. Fuck.
Nah. Don't start with Metroid Prime.
What? Why not?
Well, I mean, I guess, but like, the 3D Metroids are different from the 2D Metroids.
Yeah, they're different, but they're good.
Yeah. I still have to play it, actually. Never played it.
You never played Metroid Prime? Oh my god, dude!
Yeah. I tried to, but like, it was a demo, and like, I didn't understand how to play it because I missed the tutorial piece.
Fair enough.
I was a little kid. But yeah, they look like a lot of fun. I play on the original GameCube too. I'm thinking about getting a projector. To project onto my wall and just attaching it to my computer and have 3 displays.
Be interesting.
That would be a lot of fun. I've got kind of a setup for it, but I need to like do research on projectors if I want to make that happen.
And like what's good and what's not, especially when it comes to like games, because games have like a whole different like set of like input lag and whatnot, you know?
That's true, yeah. So Cynic's friend has been trying to get them to play Metroid Prime for years. They had one for Wii, but they didn't know what was going on.
So the Wii
Which
one
for
should
Wii?
be the trilogy that came out. That's all 3 of the original GameCube Metroids, and the first 2 have motion controls now. Which, I don't know if I would recommend that. I don't know, like, it's probably fine, but like, Metroid Prime to me is played on a GameCube controller.
Cynic, if you want to get interested in 2D Metroids, start off with Metroid Fusion.
Yeah. It's the recreation of the first Metroid, right?
No, that was Metroid Zero.
Gotcha. What was Metroid Fusion?
Metroid Fusion is like, it's actually set to be like the last in the series, and like the I don't know, like the what's the word, canonical telling of the Metroid story.
Right.
And it takes place on a spaceship, and it's really good because they really tell a story with it, and it preserves like the Metroid like leveling up, or not leveling up, like power acquisition, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's good.
Second, everybody, that was my Discord, muting that.
Yeah, what's going on? What's the word?
The bird is the word, haven't you heard?
No. And I don't want to talk anymore.
I want to talk to you now. You disgust me.
Nin's posting some videos. Yeah, Doze gets it.
Well, they played the game. I would hope they would get it.
Yeah. Yeah, Metroid Fusion is the first, as far as I know, besides like the 3D games, it was the first time in the 2D game lineage where they like really told the story. They have Samus doing monologues, which some people probably don't like.
Was bird is the word from Family Guy specifically? I would have assumed that they were taking it from somewhere else.
Yeah, no, the song definitely existed before Family Guy. But it is a Family Guy reference now. It's inescapable.
Believe me, like, basically the reason why I hate Rick and Morty is because it reminds me too much of Family Guy.
See, that's crazy to me, because it's not reminding me of Family Guy at all.
The art style alone.
No, you're wrong.
Oh, no, I'm not.
You experience adult cartoons incorrectly.
They all have the same dead-eyed Family Guy look. I'm telling you.
No. Well, then maybe they have the same dead-eyed look, but like the animation is different. The way they're drawn is different. When I think of like shows that look similar to Family Guy, I think of The Simpsons. Even Bob's Burgers, though I prefer Bob's Burgers much more.
Like, it's actually just getting kind of annoying, because Bob's Burgers, Rick and Morty, fucking... What's the one that you like? BoJack Horseman? That one, like, slightly... That one deviates, like, the most, but it still has that Family Guy influence, in my opinion.
You're crazy. You just... Yeah, American Dad isn't it? Well, American Dad, Family Guy, and, like, The Cleveland Show are all by the same cartoonists. It was all Seth MacFarlane. Sorry, I started talking to Kitsune. And yeah, Surfing Bird was the original song. Or the original, what was that? Was it the album? Was it the artist? That was the album. By the Trashmen. That was the artist.
So I can see what I mean. But Rick and Morty is very different from
whatever.
Family Guy. I don't know if I agree with that.
No, it's complete. Get out of here. You're not allowed to stream on your own stream anymore.
Just take away my stream from me.
Yeah. Every time you start a stream
stream
now, you're just gonna start it, and then I'm gonna take over.
I am no longer allowed to speak on my stream. Goodbye, everybody. This is the last you'll see of me. This is now
It's
the
the
Whip
Whip.
Show.
It's the Whip Show. Barge, change it to the Whip Show. Oh man.
I would if it didn't take effort.
The Whip Show hyphen Rick and Morty. And how it's not anything like Family Guy.
Does everybody
That's
think
right.
I'm nuts? Everybody thinks I'm nuts? Okay, fine.
Dude,
Whatever,
it's
you can
different,
have
I'm
your
telling you.
shows that look like Family Guy.
All right, what make other than you thinking the animation is similar, what makes you think that they're like the same?
Same kind of writing style, same kind of humor style.
How?
Dude,
It's
Rick
not.
and Morty and Family Guy have the fucking same humor style. Oh my
No.
god.
Dude, Rick and Morty is so much more wild.
Well, yeah, because
They-
it's like freaking like science-y instead of, you know, just like, I don't know, like normal world, kind of. But that's
It's more
it!
it's more like improv, I think. I think they do that. The conversations that the characters have this more like improv feel. I don't think it's necessarily a show for intellectuals, but it's a cynic. That's great. I love it.
Did she just put in the meme?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You need a very high IQ to understand.
Here everybody goes. Rick and Morty will never escape that. I think that the first person who said it was found out that they said it in jest. They didn't even mean it.
They probably meant it. Anime. Yeah, there are definitely way more drunken tangents in Rick and Morty.
Why,
So with that
why did
said, I feel
everybody
like
just
Rick and
put in the
Morty-
single word of anime? Was that to answer a question that you posed? Am I missing something?
Dude, there's nothing to miss about anime. It's anime.
So cruel.
I also think Rick and Morty actually stays focused better than Family Guy does. Though maybe Family Guy has changed. I don't find the characters as annoying. I don't think that they're
You don't find the
Like,
characters as annoying?
yeah, like Family Guy, I feel like all the characters are like 2D cardboard cutouts. It's like have one thing going on with their personalities.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like
My biggest thing will always just be the visual style that I can't get by. Because, like, that stops me from even watching, like, a single episode in full. And just watching, like, snippets that people, like, post about every now and then. And just saying, yep, that was stupid. I'm still not watching this.
there you go. This
I
is
think the
anime
thing that
stream
made
now.
me, like, dislike Rick and Morty the most, aside from the visual style, was I was watching this other streamer, Z1 Unknown. He does, like, Paladin stuff, and it was song request. He does song request nights so that subscribers can just do whatever song they want.
Yeah.
You just link, like, a YouTube video, and then it puts it in a
Right.
queue, right?
Okay.
And people will not fucking stop putting in Get Swifty into the goddamn playlist.
Get Swifty. Oh man, I will say this: I don't understand why people like Get Swifty as much as they do. But it's fucking hilarious.
It's not even a good song.
Oh man, yeah, no, it's not meant to be.
But
Shit on the floor.
Like it is.
Shit on the floor.
Like, oh.
It is a nightmare.
Luckily,
yeah,
even the
no, that's
streamer at
terrible.
one point, like after like the 5th time that he heard, he was like, "Okay, guys, that's enough."
No more. Get Swifty. Yeah, no, it's fucking terrible. People linking songs multiple times. My favorite Rick and Morty song is the Straight from the Heart song from Tiny Rick.
God, this was a terrible power-up for me to get. A terrible weapon, rather.
What fandom memes are the most insufferable out of context? That's a good question. Let's discuss that.
Memes. I mean, like, you can go back to the original insufferable one with, the cake is a lie.
Yeah, that got bad fast.
That was patient 0.
Yeah, right. That's where the infection spread from.
I mean, like, with our fandom, with frickin' My Little Pony, you had everybody doing the 20%
20% cooler. Yeah, I would just finish the sentence before you could get there. 10 seconds flat, as I don't know, was it?
Yep. Anything Rainbow
It was all
Dash
just
said.
Rainbow Dash. Whenever Rainbow Dash said shit, people were like, yeah, that's a meme. Let's meme it up.
You remember when everybody was making songs that sampled the louder scene?
Yeah, I do. that got out of control. Yeah, My Little Pony was a pretty good breeding ground for like memes.
It was amazing for memes.
It was a memesing.
Good job. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I'm not. I feel bad. I feel sick actually. I don't think Cake is a Lie died an unfair and quick death, Rad. I completely disagree with you.
Our little
Cynic had a
conversation.
violent flashback.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. What's a popular fan base? I mean, the Bird is the Word is a fucking other one. We were just talking about that.
But it never really got into like too many other things other than just like linking the video itself, you know.
The fucking Family Guy did it again and again. They did it purposely to make their own characters hate it. Fucking, they made a joke about Stewie trying to commit suicide while that song was playing.
I don't remember that part. Okay, never mind. Maybe it was a little bit insufferable.
They're like, yeah, we hate it too. That's why we keep doing it, because we want to just feel hatred at its finest form. I don't know, I'm just fucking around. But like, I don't know, what's another fandom? Probably Szechuan sauce with Rick and Morty has run its course, as we've discussed.
At the very least with that, it's like maybe like the joke of it is like overdone, but like I can understand people wanting, like, it has an interesting backstory at least, you know? Like, oh yeah, this was a sauce that McDonald's sold at one point and it is no longer sold anywhere. And it has like a specific recipe that people had to like figure out. I don't know, some parts of that were interesting to me.
Does I don't know anything about Italia either, but Cynic's got a good one. Sans Undertale.
Maybe it's just because I'm way too close to the
control.
fandom, and I'm way too close to like Undertale in general, but like I am not annoyed by anything Undertale.
Sans has gotten weird on the internet.
Not even any of the sand stuff.
Homestuck, yeah. What were some good ones from Homestuck?
Buckets.
Buckets, yeah.
That's literally the only thing that I know, not having read Homestuck.
Sexual buckets.
Yes.
Everybody knows that buckets are inappropriate. You jizz in them and you fucking mix your seed with your partner's seed and then a baby appears out of them or something. How the fuck does Homestuck work? Kitsune says, and yet you still hate them for the whole getting dunked on thing.
I'm over it. Just honestly, I'm over it.
Yeah, you're not over it. I hear it in your voice. What are some other crazy fandoms?
Steven Universe?
Yeah, what's some... Are there any tried memes from Steven Universe? Probably some shit Peridot has said.
You know, it's funny because the only thing that's gotten me memic about freaking Steven Universe, as far as I'm concerned, is the songs, which everybody has like remixed and parodied, and obviously like Undertale had the huge "Stronger Than You" thing that people hated. That the parody got way more popular than the original did.
Dude, the original's better.
I feel so bad because I follow that animator, and even to this day they're like, I just made a thing. I didn't mean for it to get more popular than the original song.
That's crazy. Yeah, Steven's Universe. It's Steven's Universe.
And nobody else's. Only he is allowed to use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what has Peridot said? If there was ever a meme to get out of control, it would probably be something Peridot said. Or maybe something Pearl said. I really like that show, by the way, but I have not been keeping up with it.
I still haven't given it like a full chance to see if I like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Is it weird that I don't mind like the CalArt style, but I mind the adult show style? You know what I'm talking about?
Say that sentence again. I was thinking about what Cynic wrote.
That I mind the I don't mind the CalArt style, but California art style, but I mind the adult show style that every show takes. Because the idea is that every animation major who graduates from California art school, they get a show. Like everybody who has been like a showrunner for like Disney and whatnot, they graduated from the same exact academy.
I didn't know that.
And because of that, a lot of their shows have the same kind of like shapes and styles. Like Steven Universe and Gravity Falls have the same mouth shapes.
Yeah, I guess so.
And I don't mind that. I actually don't mind that because I don't feel like CalArt's style is like that overdone yet.
As long as you continue to like it, it won't be.
Oh my god, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, the truth. That's what's going on. I'm laying it down.
One more hit point. Okay. I'm dying, that's what's going on. Good point, good point. Oh god, this is actually a terrible power-up now that I think about it. Because at a certain point, there's no blocks. Bullets will shoot out of blocks when they're destroyed. But as we saw in the
It's great at the start.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that I can't stand on coral. Right. Right.
Coral shouldn't hurt you like that. Excuse me. What time do I need to get up tomorrow?
I think we'll end the stream fairly soon. In fact, after I unlock like the next palette I'm gonna unlock, I will probably end the stream because we've been streaming for quite a while at this point because it was a fun stream.
Doe says the enemy designs remind them of Game Boy Zelda.
Game Boy Zelda. Can't say I'm too familiar with it. But a lot of the enemy design is very Zelda-esque, yeah. Especially these gelatinous blobs. They remind me kind of likes in a way.
Should I get there earlier? Because that's going to be Guilt City.
You feel like the adult cartoon style is just a deviation of the Cal art style. Interesting. I'm not sure if I agree, but that is kind of interesting to think about. I want to thank everybody for showing up, by the way. This was a very, very packed stream. I guess I just streamed it. I streamed at the exact right time for everybody. Might be something worth noting for the future.
Saturday starting at like 9. Well, 9 for me.
Yeah, 9 for you. For me, it's always around like 6 o'clock, but the weird thing is that no matter when I start streaming, like, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. In terms of, like, people showing up. But then again, that's just because, you know, life is random like that. And people would show up or not show up as they like. Because I do only have, like,
random lives.
Probably, like, 15 people that actually watch the stream in total.
Cynic apparently misses your streams because they don't see your posts until it's too late.
I post the notifications like right before I go live, so. But then again, it just depends on when you see it as well. So yeah, kind of unfortunate. Oh, my butt is starting to hurt. Am I just like what?
Nothing. This is funny.
You like 5 all of a sudden whip.
Butts. That'd be a funny way for you to end your stream. Alright, bye everyone. My butt hurts. I'll see you later. People would get it.
People would get it? That's what you said?
Yeah.
I think people would be confused more than anything else.
Well, he's got to stop the stream. His butt hurts.
That's an important thing, yo. Can't deal with a butt ache when you're streaming.
I like Doe's comment, randomly generated viewer base.
Oh, I definitely don't have a randomly generated viewer base. Lots and lots of regulars. Also, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the audio quality during the stream. Me and Whip were busy for about half an hour beforehand, just working out mic settings for myself and trying to get things sounding good.
Yeah.
Because Whip is actually a little bit of an audio engineer.
A little bit.
Just a teeny bit.
Just a little. Yeah.
And he knows his shit better than I do. So we were working around with like compressors and whatnot. It was great fun.
OBS has some plugins that it comes with, so we were working that out. For those who didn't know that, the latest version of OBS, you can actually put in VST2 plugins. That's exciting, but the one we tried didn't work.
Nobody except for Cynic is going to understand like almost anything that you're talking about.
Oh, sure they will. Well, it looks like you just got a subscriber.
Yay! Cynic, you aren't subscribed? How dare you!
Yeah, apparently not. I don't know. Like, what was it, Bart? You said that that somewhere it was said that OBS could only do VST2 plugins.
Yeah.
Or is it VST2 and up?
I think it... because I think I've tried, like, VST3 plugins, and those did not work.
Hmm.
Palette unlocked. Sleepy. Alright.
Sleepy.
I'm gonna check this out, and then we're gonna end the stream.
I'm sleepy.
Oh my god, it's like, oh, what does this remind me of? It's like some kind of, like, sleep medication, like Tylenol or something.
I don't know that Tylenol.
Everybody go in and put what this reminds you of.
Tylenol.
Alright. So,
yeah, NyQuil, I think it's...
So yeah, not another run. I'm just fucking around. None of this even matters. I'm gonna stop in like a second here. Alright.
Cynic thinks it's meant to be a reference to Little Nemo.
Interesting. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna get out of the stream, and then I'm going to go downstairs and watch some more Stranger Things 2. I highly recommend everybody to pick up the show if they've never watched it, because it is turning out amazing. And if you've only watched the first season, definitely check out the second season.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching more of Stranger Things myself.
No problem, Cynic. Anytime. Anytime.
Yeah, the Monster Girl stream is going to be incredible.
I'm going to have to figure something out. Alright, everybody. Laters.
Bye, everyone.